You know what I've heard, that you are coming to Copenhagen for 3 days, for 5 days as a tourist, but you have not watched this video, this current video that I'm making for you, where I'm going to be sharing all the tips and tricks for you to have a fantastic trip to Copenhagen as a tourist. And why am I doing it? It's because, my friends, I live in Copenhagen. I've been living here for last fantastic 7 years, and I have some tips and tricks for you that can make your trip very memorable, fun, and also affordable. The focus is on the word affordable. Yes, so let's get started with this video. Now, so the entire video I've divided into 3 sections. Number 1 is all about telling you 4 things if you have in your life. Your trip to Denmark, your trip to Copenhagen becomes very nice. Number 2 is some tips related to everything, accommodation, money wise, everything sharing in the tip section. And number 3 is, oh my god, pro tips about coming to Copenhagen as a tourist. What else do you want? And I know that these tips are mainly focused on Copenhagen and also mainly about the summer month, which is currently going on in Copenhagen. But if you watch the video from start to end, you will definitely learn about Copenhagen, and you can apply those tips and tricks even you're coming in winter months. How does that sound? Yes. Alright, part 1, section 1. I'm gonna share with you 4 things if you have in your life, your trip to Copenhagen becomes so nice. Number 1 is, oh my friends, if you have money, like yes, if you have money, your trip to Copenhagen is super fantastic because you can stay in very nice places. You can experience all the Michelin star restaurant that Copenhagen has to offer. And why I'm talking about money is because, let me be very clear, that Copenhagen, Denmark is actually an expensive country. But don't worry, as I said, the focus is on affordable trip. I'm gonna share all the tips and tricks. So don't worry, you and I are similar. We'll focus on affordable trip and not being rich and traveling to Copenhagen. Alright, number 2 is very nice. If you have a friend, not in life but also a friend who lives in Copenhagen, oh my god, your trip, because your accommodation prices will become from maybe 1000 kroner to 0 kroner, from 500 kroner affordable to 0 kroner, if your friend is also ready to host you. And that is one of the reasons why my husband and I could actually visit Switzerland 9 times, or maybe 10 times or more, or still we can go anytime, because we have friends. And let me tell you that we really love our friends in Switzerland more than Switzerland itself. Yes, having a friend would definitely make your trip to Copenhagen very nice. It becomes fun. Number 3, if you know how to bike. This is not the right way to bike, but if you know, because let me tell you that Denmark is a bicycle nation, and if you know how to bike, anywhere you go in Denmark, forget about Copenhagen, anywhere there is a bike lane for you to explore the city, explore the entire country. And if you go around in Copenhagen by bike, you see Copenhagen from a different lens, my friend. So if you're new biking, and if you're not biked for a long time, and if you have those 1 month to go before your trip start to Copenhagen, get on those bikes and practice, because you need to experience Copenhagen through biking, but knowing the rules, which will come in the video. And the last 4th point in the first section is, if you know how to drive and you have a driving license, and also you can drive in Denmark, so knowing the rules. And this one is important when you are not only coming to Copenhagen, but maybe you are going to the north of Denmark, you are going to other islands, in Denmark, and you can take your car around, or you can anywhere, any places, you can again, book a car, hire a car, all those companies that have the cars lying around, book those and go around, go for a long drive. Everything becomes again so beautiful. You can go to like places where trains don't go, places where nobody goes. Go. And now we're moving to section number 2, where I'm going to be sharing with you all the tips and tricks related to your trip to Copenhagen. Let me know in the comment if you are coming for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or if you're moving to Denmark. That is so nice. I have so many videos on my YouTube channel about life in Denmark. Number 1 is definitely related to money. Tips related to money. Remember, in Denmark, only cash that works is the Danish kroner. No euros, no dollar. Don't give me the Indian currency. Nothing. Don't give me. I mean, I'm telling you, don't come with any currency except Danish kroner. But the recommendation here would be that have your credit card or debit card, whatever works for you in Denmark. Load it with money and use the credit card or the debit card, because Denmark is a digitalized country, so everything is like digitalized. But having said that, you can also have some cash, Danish kroner, because also everywhere cash is accepted, but no euros, no other currency, only Danish kroner. Let's talk about accommodation. So you don't have that friend, you don't have a friend in Denmark, you don't have a friend in Copenhagen. Where do you stay? Okay, so I researched a little bit about staying. Again, talking about affordable accommodation, staying in a hostel. Two names that I can give you is Steel House Copenhagen and Dan Hostel Copenhagen. I checked their website. They have affordable pricing if you are willing to share a room, 4-person room, where you will get a bunk bed, you have a locker. I think that would be really nice. And trust me, in Denmark, they definitely, places they actually maintain a proper hygiene, they maintain the security, so everything is taken care to a very good standard of, as I said, standard of living. And you will be coming to Copenhagen not for staying in your room, you will be going around. So I think these places, if you can opt for just affordable accommodation and just put the money somewhere else, which will be coming very soon. And you can also go for Airbnb if you're also coming in a group, or maybe as a family, you have kids, go for Airbnb as well. Now let's talk about number 3. You have chosen to come to Copenhagen in the month of summer. So what would you be wearing? Okay, so definitely I would recommend that have one thin layer of jacket that you can just put on, and easy to carry, because if it's a super sunny day, 20-25 degrees, you would not need any jacket. So simple thin layer of jacket for unexpected winds that can come anytime. Go for it. And it will not rain like crazy, but these months definitely have the chances of rain. But again, Danish rain is not like Mumbai rain, where it is like, okay, it's raining heavily the entire day and you can just not go out. So it won't be like super raining and you just can't go out. I'm definitely talking from the point of view of being a positive person, and I hope your 2 or 3 days or 5 days of trip do not get ruined by the Danish rain. It won't happen, don't worry. Okay, the second thing related to weather would be, definitely I would recommend you to carry a very good, fantastic shoes, because again, Copenhagen, you can't miss to bike, you can't miss to go around on your feet. Copenhagen is very small, so you can actually go from one place to another if you are ready to walk and enjoy the scenery around. The third thing related to weather and what to wear. Now, if you have researched about Denmark and you found, oh my god, Danish colors are like 3 colors, grey, black or white. Should I wear colorful dresses in summer? I would say yes, go for it, because every time I have worn some colorful dresses, not today, I have been always stopped by Danes. So bring your colors, wear it. Danish summer needs some colorful dresses, so I hope you are getting colorful in the Danish summer. Fourth point, which is, okay, so you have come here, you have the accommodation, weather is nice, you're wearing your colorful dresses. How do you roam around Copenhagen? One of the things that you can definitely opt for is the Copenhagen card, which, by the way, is the fantastic way to roam around. Why? Because first, it gives you access to major attractions, almost all the attractions in Copenhagen, and also few other places around Copenhagen, like the Louisiana Museum is included in that one. So it's a very, very plus point, and it's not only for attractions, it actually makes your transportation go really nice, because it's included in it, all the public transportation, the buses, the metros. Roaming around, as I said, if you can bike, also opt for biking around in Copenhagen, that would be really nice. And now we are moving to the third section of the video, where I'm gonna give you pro tip. And I know I've not spoken about where and what to eat in Copenhagen, so that is coming very, very soon. Now, pro tip number 1 in Denmark: follow the rules. Do not break traffic rules. Do not travel without any, travel without tickets in the trains, metros. If you get caught, my friend, the fees are expensive. Follow the bike rules. If you're stopping on the bike lane, you have to give the signal that I'm stopping. If you're turning the right, you have to give the signal that I'm turning right. So follow all the rules. Let's talk about food. Now, the pro tip here for the food, I would say when you are planning a trip and you're planning all the budget, give little bit extra for food, because you would not want to miss on the delicious food, even the local Danish food that Copenhagen or other places in Denmark has to offer, like going for small bowl, the open sandwiches, delicious if you opt for particular flavors, going for Danish hot dog, super delicious. I have not tasted because I don't eat meat, but I have always heard that it is one of the things that you should try in Copenhagen. And going for places like the Copenhagen street food place, amazing. You will get to experience all country food in that one place. So definitely make sure that you have little bit extra budget for the food. You would not want to go back to your home country without trying the delicious pastries that Copenhagen has to offer, or those coffee. And one recommendation would be definitely go for at least, even for your 3 days or 5 days trip, at least one time for very nice brunch place. Go out or go for, if you can afford, like one of the fine dinings, go for that. But as I said about the affordable trip, here is one thing. If you want to also, like, okay, you had brunch, coffee, pastries, and now your budget for dinner is nothing. What do you do? And this is coming from my personal experience. Like, Danish supermarkets have delicious salads. I've eaten, I think, back to back 3 or 4 days because of some work at home and I couldn't cook or anything. You can go to any local supermarket and buy the local salads. Delicious, they are affordable, and from personal experience, I've never had like maybe food poisoning or my stomach is literally paining. My go-to supermarket is Rema. Alright, the next thing about Denmark. Okay, my god, Danish. Or should I learn the language? First of all, you will not be able to learn the language in maybe 1 month or 2 months that you have before your trip. It's always good to say a few, small daily conversations like talk instead of saying thank you. That's it. So remember that everybody here in Denmark speaks very well English also. So even if they have started to talk to you in Danish, you can always say that, hey, English please, thank you for your help, and they will switch to English, and they would be not like judging you, I think, in a way that like, okay, now I have to speak English. No, they're very sweet. Danes are very sweet. So don't worry about the language. Let me tell you few must things to try if you're coming to Copenhagen. Walking tour, the shopping street stroll, the longest shopping street that you should not miss. It has a lot of things to offer. Go to Christiania if you are excited about or want to know more about the free town. Then also go for the boat ride. It's definitely a must. Take a dip in the sea. You're coming to Copenhagen, Denmark. And yeah, if you have to take few of the souvenir back home, definitely try few of the places in the shopping street. They have very nice, even cute souvenir things that you can take back home. And my friends, the last thing before I tell you bye bye is a very fantastic sale by DSB, the Danish transportation system. For 8 consecutive days, you can travel across Denmark during this summer month for adults 399, that is 400 kroners, and 200 for children, and that to be children under 12 of years age are free. I'm going to put the link in the description. The sale is starting from June 4th at 10 a.m. So do not miss. And if you're coming to Denmark, say for example, to visit around everywhere, not only Copenhagen, definitely go for this sale, because it is really nice. I'm going to buy myself because I have used it, and it makes your travel journey, if you're traveling across Denmark, very nice. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed the video and you will hit that subscribe button. I enjoyed making this video, so I hope you also enjoyed it and learned something. Put all the questions in the comment and I will try to answer those, but I hope you will enjoy your vacation, your trip to Copenhagen this summer. Bye bye.